Uh, I have just kind of been, and it's basically an invitation to come to his nation and establish Christian television there. Benny, I just wanted you to know I wrote a nice letter back and just said, my dear friend, Benny Hinn, Reverend Benny Hinn, has just returned from your nation with news of his historic miracle crusade. He also advises me that your cabinet, are considering the establishment of a Christian television station for Papua New Guinea. It'll be my pleasure to journey to your nation sometime this year and so forth and so on. And I just said we hosted Reverend Benny Hinn a few days ago on the TBN network, and he gave us exciting and wonderful news of his visit with you and the great crusade that was conducted in your country. The television footage that he captured was very impressive. I am also sending you some information with regard to the TBN network and its ministry in the United States, as well as over 120 nations of the world. We look forward to meeting you personally, et cetera, et cetera. So I have gotten, they've sent us the forms for the visas, and Benny, I'm on my way.
You know what is really exciting is what I think the Lord is really doing, not just in that country, but in parts of the world that have not been touched.
Yes.
You know, when I was on the Praise-a-thon a few months back, and I shared with you what Pat Robertson said to me, I didn't realize how right Pat was.
Say that again.
Well, you know what had happened is I was speaking at the conference they have in January, and I had called our friend Jackie Yaki. I said, make sure Pat is there, and surprise of all surprises, he showed up. And after the service, we talked a little bit, and he began sharing with me how that he had just come out of 2 days of prayer and fasting, and how the Lord had showed him what was coming in the next few months, and then said, and in your ministry, he said, you are going to see the greatest doors open up to the gospel, and basically the greatest year you've ever known. Well, you know, when Pat Robertson says that, you pay attention.
Yes.
But I did not know it would happen so fast. So about 2 weeks later is when this dear Prime Minister sent me his letter. And from there on, other things began happening, such as letters began to arrive from the presidents of Liberia, the Ivory Coast,